everyone, my name is Alice, and I've been a Young Living Oil user for the past 10 years. So today really my purpose is to share with you with regards to how I use the Young Living Oils to support the emotional well-being of my children. So I'm married with 3 kids. My eldest son is diagnosed with mild autism, and my second son has got dyspraxia. Yeah. So when I first come across the Young Living Oils, I'm really looking at how I can use it to actually support their both their physical as well as their emotional growth as well as well-being. So as we know, special needs kids, it doesn't mean that they have a disease. So it's not a disease that can be cured. It's a condition that we can support them to actually be better over time. Yeah. So I just want to share with you this is what I do or how I started this. So for me personally, I really believe that in order to best support my children, I must first be ready myself. Meaning that I am emotionally calm and stable, and that already makes me in a much better position to support them. Right? So before I actually put the oils on them, I always use it on myself. Yeah, and to take a look at how and what's the effect that it has on me first. So the first thing, so today I want to share with you possibly just 4 oils as well as a supplement that I actually use to support my children's well-being. The first oil that I started off, this one, Vela, this is what I always use on myself. Right, I inhaled it, I kind of run through my oral space. It just kind of support me to number one, calm down, and being present and being grounded. Yeah, and this is also what I always use on them. I apply this on their feet or sometimes for them to inhale. And interestingly, my eldest son simply loves it. Whenever I ask him to choose an oil, right, to oil himself on, he will always choose Valor. Maybe number one, it has a unique color. The oil is like purple blue in color, so he loves that. And I just really love that the smell just kind of is very grounding and very calming. So this is what I use to support them to calm down. Second one, the oil that I want to share, Sacred Mountain. So Sacred Mountain, it's also very calming and very grounding, right? Also, it has another thing that I felt that is very helpful, that it supports my children in terms of expression. So interestingly, I even apply this on their throat, like when I have conversations with them in that sense. I always apply this once in the morning before they go to school, and once in the evening, when I spend time, just conversing with them, calming, relaxing for them, as well as it supports an expression. The other one that my all-time favorite or my family all-time favorite is peppermint, right? So peppermint is what I will always carry around with me along the road. So whenever I can feel that he was about to have a meltdown, or even when he was having a meltdown, peppermint is something that for me kind of supports instantaneously. In the first place, with inhaling peppermint, it just kind of provides more oxygen to the brain. So I noticed that it really helps him to kind of focus, to be a little bit more clear, and supports me in being with him. Yeah. So, and this works for him in many other areas as well. Like for example, when he has a tummy ache, right? Peppermint works for him too, for his tummy digestion or discomfort. Yeah. The other oil, it's cedarwood. So cedarwood is something that I apply sometimes on this part of the head, just put, number one, they love that smell. So I let them do that, before they go to school. Or sometimes I actually apply on the brain stem over here, right? It also supports the brain function. Okay. And as for supplement, this is something that I let my children drink. It's called MindWise. It's basically a brain supporting blend. I let him drink this, let's say normally for a pack, then I stop for a while, 1 or 2 weeks, and then I kind of start again. Something that I noticed is that it supports them to be mentally a bit more in terms of the clarity. It supports in the brain function basically. So this is what I use on my children, right? I hope that what I shared today will support you in building as well that communication as well as that emotional well-being with your children. So thank you very much for listening to me. See you again. Bye.